I was not a nice person. I was a drug dealer. I used to sell Class A drugs. I went to jail for it. I was involved in gang violence. I was just, I was a scumbag, and I don't. When I look back at myself, I don't like the person that I was, and I turned it around. I gave up the dealing. I gave up the crime, and I turned myself into a nicer person. But I still had the addiction. Cocaine was my drug of choice, and it owned me. It really did own my life. It was so the money that I'd made from crime was spent on drugs. I was getting in debt, spending all my money on drugs. My family, I was killing them. To see me like I was, it was just horrible for them to have to go through. I was losing friends because of it, and I think I'd had loads of times where I was going to say, oh, I'll quit, and I'd try to get like half a day, and then I'll be back on it again, and then I just reached that point, and I thought, I've got to seek help. And from that, I did it, but it was a good few years from when I gave up drugs to when I decided that it was time for me to give back. And I had it in my head all the time that, yeah, you could go and do this, train to be a drug counsellor, do volunteering, because that is my goal, to train to be a drugs counsellor eventually. But I don't know, I didn't have it in me. And then it was Jason I was speaking to, and he didn't really give me a chance to think it over or to second guess myself out of it. It was just a case of he could see in me that I wanted to do it, and he just put everything, yeah, that's happening, go there, do that. And then he'd done it, and I was doing it, and I don't know, that was the best way he could have done it for me, because I would have said, oh yeah, I'll do it, and I would have second guessed myself out of it, because at that point my confidence was still very low. But just the way he did that with me, and it just worked miracles, and now I'm more confident. If you said I'd be doing this months ago, I'd have said it's not going to happen. But now I just feel that much better in what I'm doing and myself, that it's not a problem for me. And I think that is the point that made me want to give back from then.